What is up, Watch fam? I am Christian from Theo and Harris, and today I'm going to be jumping in hands-on into Rolex's arguably most ugly, useless, and ostentatious watch, the Yachtmaster II. Wristwatch check. I am wearing an obvious choice for today. The watch that, as you might imagine, inspired today's video, the Yachtmaster II. This is a watch released in 2015 with a retail tag just north of $18,000. It's a Regatta Timer. It's a 44mm watch with a very specific complication. Unlike a standard chronograph, which is built to time a whole host of long events, this is specifically designed only to time 10 minutes. For those of you who didn't grow up, regatta time is used by a skipper to determine when their vessel is allowed to cross the starting line. So this watch doesn't actually measure the regatta, but rather the time you have before you can begin the regatta. And nothing is more douchey in Rolex than that. It's one of Rolex's most hated watches. Period end. Like I said, it's ostentatious. It's 44mm. It's quite thick. Its complication is fairly useless. Its dial is fairly busy. But when I got it on the wrist, I didn't just close the book. I wanted to kind of know more about it. How does this quirky complication work? Is it worth our time? And what does it mean to Rolex? So let's dive into the watch. While the Regatta Timer is certainly an untraditional complication, it's actually fairly easy to use once you get the hang of it. The hour and minute hands are self-explanatory. There is a sub-second at 6 that measures the elapsed seconds that are running. The stationary red second hand at 12 is the chronograph elapsed second timer when you activate the Regatta Timer, and the short red arrow measures those minutes. First position on the crown is obviously locked. Bring it out one position, and that's where you can wind. Bring it out another position, and that's where you can set the time. Push the crown all the way back in, lock it up, and this is where it gets a little bit trickier. This is what's so amazing about this watch. You actually turn its bezel, which has been named the command bezel, because of its mechanical ability to actually command the movement into a different setting, 90 degrees. And this turns it into the regatta mode. Press the bottom chronograph pusher, unscrew the crown to the first position, and now you can manipulate the minute register of the Regatta Timer. So for argument's sake, let's set it to 7 minutes. Push the crown back in, lock it up, turn the bezel back to its original position. That's when the bottom pusher will now pop back out to its original position. And now you use the watch like a standard chronograph. The seconds run, and as the minutes elapse, they are registered on the Regatta time. They can be reset back to 0 with a flyback function with one swift click of the bottom pusher. Or the entire timer can be reset back to its original position, which we used as 7, by using the stop and reset pushers. In a nutshell, while I think if I gave you this watch and asked you to figure it out, you would never without instruction, it is actually pretty damn easy and entertaining to manipulate once you get the hang of it. But more importantly, I'd like to give some closing remarks on what the Yachtmaster II actually means to Rolex. Again, this isn't a necessarily new watch. It was introduced 4 years ago in 2015. There have been new iterations since. But what I think is so great about it is this. The Yachtmaster II is proof that Rolex doesn't always rest on their laurels. Bezel World just happened about a month ago, and basically we saw nothing new, nothing innovative, no real model developments or introductions, nothing that, love it or hate it, we said, damn Rolex, that's pretty wild. And that's exactly what this watch is. Ostentatious? Yes. Oversized? Yes. Practically useless? Absolutely. Nonetheless, an interesting and impressive development by the brand that could literally serve up crap and the world would swallow. Thank you all so much for watching this episode. If you liked it, please like it, subscribe to the Theo and Harris channel, and now watch the recommended video. Boom.